Snake Eater.
Ring the bell of awakening.
Nah, I don't gotta ring no bell.
Alright, duh.
Yeah, I explained this a little
The
bit.
New Game Plus girl rings the bell. Or whatever.
Not even new gameplay. It was a tack-on, basically.
Oh.
Like, the original version didn't have it, and the GameCube version didn't have it. This version has it, which tells you that it was made by not the original developers. And that's why it's pretty garbage. And we are not going to play it. It was a neat idea, but it was just executed really badly.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's see. This next 5 to 10 minutes is going to consist of me running around and grabbing all the goods that I can. Because that's pretty much half the game is just finding finding all the goodies.
Yeah, so I guess it's yeah, you can't kick the lock open, you gotta slash it and then kick it.
I didn't see it at first. I was just hoping. Yeah.
Just hoping upon a star.
Hope upon a star?
Yeah.
It's like Disney B movies.
Dude,
When you hope upon a star.
Gosh, those rip off like Netflix movies about like Disney movies are
there's something else.
I've never been able to finish one.
Really?
Yeah, like I've been like 10 minutes in is probably like the furthest I've gone before I'm just like, oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Can you give an example of one?
The one that was a rip off of Kung Fu Panda. It might have just been called Martial Arts Panda.
Oh god.
Or something like that. And then it's just like nothing has a reason to exist within that movie. It's just like, let's have 10 minutes of him dicking around at the noodle shop because we didn't write any plot into this movie, so we just need to fill up time.
So things just happen for no reason.
Yeah, and it's like that really bad at like ordering events and things like that. It's just like, wait, what's going on here? Why are we looking at the two stupid geese people fighting over who gets the last bit of noodles? There's no point. There's no point whatsoever. I haven't even seen the panda yet.
There's not a lot of kung fu, and there's no panda. So what the fuck?
No, that was
Need to shoot these.
something else.
That's great. That's also one of my favorite Gumball jokes. Is there's an episode where they're like complaining about how they don't have like good stuff. It's like, when can we rent good movies and all this weird B movie? And the dad just goes, "What's wrong with how to ratatouille your panda?" What?
I love the amazing world of Gumball.
What a good show.
Like, you were skeptical at first, but I was telling you, I was like, no, this show is comedy gold.
What it was is I kind of figured out, with the early episodes, I kind of figured out their humor pattern, and I thought, okay, this seems kind of a little overly catered to kids, which I can understand. It's a kid's show, I got it. But then they got their writing just got smarter and smarter, and I love it. Like, let's not forget the episode where Gumball murders his friend a lot of times and keeps bringing him back to life.
And then they're sitting there and they're questioning the moral implications of cloning. And
like good shit.
Oh my gosh! And then like, okay, so like the friend was a piece of toast.
Yeah.
Antoine. And so they burned the first piece of toast and he turned evil. And then they undercooked the last clone, or like the second clone, and he was retarded. Because he was like half-baked, or however they put it.
He wasn't fully done.
He wasn't finished, so he's just this retarded, soggy piece of toast that just repeated anything anybody said.
Whew.
I'm just like, oh my gosh.
For kids.
Yeah, and then like when they showed him, they died in the very beginning of the
That
episode.
was sad. Like that was actually
was
like just
horrible.
depressing.
Like, yeah, it's like, okay, Gumball, you have to save his life. And then they just like push the bread guy into the pool, and he falls apart because
he's
made
bread.
of bread. And he's trying to scoop his friend's soggy, lifeless body into a pile, and then the coach makes him give mouth to mouth to his dead, soggy friend. And it's just horrible. And
You're getting way into this.
oh my gosh. I have to fill up this filler time.
Filler time. I'm stabbing not Spanish people and picking up goods.
We need some filler.
Filler time. Oh man.
We found a bunch of words and we discovered that they rhyme, so now it's filler. Filler time. We've got a long show, but we don't have that much time. Yeah!
That was written and performed by Matthew Dangler, the greatest artist of our time.
People have yet to recognize my genius.
We got to bring back Matt Dangler, Master Thespian.
No.
Yes.
We really don't.
I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh,
just
gosh.
to spite you.
I was okay with that until somebody taught it.
Yeah, Stein.
I was okay with the whole Matt Dangler Master Thespian thing until they somebody taught it to my Theater 1 kids who I was TAing over.
And it became a whole
I'm
thing.
pretty sure it was
Whoops.
because she ended up being a TA with me.
Not
to drop names or anything.
Will.
But you know what she did wrong. No, I'm not editing it out. She knows what she did. Nothing personal. It's just you as a person.
Oh.
It's really not. But yeah, when they were like...
Go over there.
See, they had originally known me because one day I lectured these kids about the history and the plot line of the Power Rangers. So they just knew me as that one guy who's sitting around in their class doing nothing but talk about Power Rangers all day.
Remember back in the OG Power Rangers, and that girl Bobby was in charge.
Yeah, and people would be like, you know how everybody rips on the Blue Ranger? Whatever, the Blue Ranger was the most loyal out of all of them. He's the only one that was around for all 3 seasons. They replaced everybody else. Billy's the only kid that hung around. Like, Jason, Kimberly eventually faffed off in the 3rd season. They replaced her with some blonde chick.
Excuse me, I'm just Indiana Jonesing over here.
Gosh, they know, look at how intense that mash.
The thing is, it's not even just a aggressive prompt. You actually kind of have to mash that hard to succeed.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like Mortal Kombat Test Your Might.
Kind
Level
of.
of mashing.
There are a lot of bosses where part of the boss fight is to do that, and you actually can do more damage depending on how well you mash it out.
Oh, sick.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
You can totally take down a boss in 1 or 2 of those, as opposed to the supposed 3 or 4 you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know. Not quite. There we go. Let's see if I can nab that other guy.
Nailed it. Absolute silence.
I was gonna say, give some golf narration for this.
As Nicholas winds up his shot, we can see that it's a tricky shot. The grenade of the zomboid isn't really poking out on top of the window. He's gonna move in for a closer peek as grenades are going off around him. Let's see how he does, folks. He's checking his briefcase, making sure everything's in alignment. He's going
BAM!
and there you have it. Oh my gosh, the Zamboids out of nowhere.
They were waiting. All right, let's see. Let's do it. Get out of here. Back it up. Back that ass up. No.
Boom.
Oh. Gingy.
Just jump out the window.
Oh, I'm fucked. Now
Wow.
I'm fine.
No, you're not.
Ugh.
That did nothing to you.
Jeez, it was still spooky.
Leon is the new heavy character. Everybody knows.
Okay, I need to be more liberal with my ammo.
No, but you might have a boss that requires the big guns later. But what if there's a bigger boss after that?
Yeah. Matt says these, but this is the game that is the epitome of giant crab theory.
Yeah, that's what it's called, giant
Yeah.
crab theory. But what if there's an even bigger crab in another room?
I might need all of these health items then, as opposed to now.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, this guy. Oh, jeez, I'm not doing well here, folks.
In the butt.
Yeah. Gotta make sure, gotta tap that ass.
How would you like that? It's like the zombie, like you... It's not that you, like, killed the zombie, it's just that you put so many bullets into his body that now he's too heavy to move.
They're just weighted down to one spot.
Yeah.
Just taking a bite of the air every now and again. Yeah. I suppose that's what you'd have to do if it was, Return of the Living Dead rules, where they don't die, period.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you stab them in the head, they don't die.
Yeah.
No clues here.
Yeah, because that was, like, back in the day when zombies were good, when they were, like, the wrath of hell itself. And they were just the dead coming just back to life.
Everyone's dying because it's time.
Yeah, it's like, who's behind it? Well, Satan. All right. There's no virus. There's no spore from mushrooms that causes zombies. It's just no army of the damned coming back to life, taking over Earth.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, with the virus thing, that one's a little more realistic. So that brings another aspect to the zombie genre, because like this could kind of happen maybe.
Yeah, people say that, but no, absolutely not.
The one that the parasites, right? Like a bug that burrows into. There's one that we were just talking about this in another playthrough, where it's like the bug that burrows into a snail's brain and effectively takes it over.
Yeah.
So potentially, given enough time and enough evolution, there could be a parasite that could do that to us. It might not even be within humans' lifetime.
Yeah.
But
But I'm not saying that there's like nothing that was going to make us go crazy, but there's nothing that's going to make something that's dead. Yeah, the shaky closet.
Yeah.
There's never anything.
Not a Spanish guy.
We're going to have some fun, pretty boy. Fade to black.
Good old Luis. One of the few friends in not Spain. Ugh.
Dude, look at his not Spanish motif vest.
At least he's not as bad as the first Dead Rising, the really Spanish guy.
Oh.
Did you not play that?
I did. Like, I might have completed the game eventually over a long span of time, just playing it at other people's house.
Yeah, you just don't recall.
Yeah, it's just been so long. I only played it first. One
of the first NPCs you meet is... Oh, he's basically Vega, the way he dresses and looks.
Nice.
He's Spanish as fuck.
I mean, it could easily actually have been Vega because it was a Capcom game.
No, they would have made it more obvious.
It's like, look, I duct taped table knives to my fists and now I can claw punch zombies.
Oh, that's no good.
No.
Speaking of parasites in your brain.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can hear it, and I keep telling this to people and they don't believe me, but Lord Sadler here totally sounds like the voice actor that does the Nords in Oblivion and Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could easily be.
Milk drinker.
I love that. Kingslayer. Oathbreaker. Milk drinker. They're just talking about Jaime Lannister. Milk drinker.
Little did they know, Milk Drinker was the greatest slaughterer of men in all the world. He brought death and destruction to all people. I'm starting to turn it like Vlad.
The High King of Skyrim.
Milk
Oslav
Drinker.
Milk Drinker Dovahkiin. Why have I never just named one of my guys
Milk Drinker? Oh, that's a great idea.
I want to do. I'm just going to be a Khajiit named Milk Drinker. And there's probably a mod out there so you can drink milk, and it makes you either super powerful or super weak. It's gotta. I know it exists. You just have to, unfortunately.
There's a mod for everything.
Yeah, you just have to rifle all the porn mods that are out there.
Maybe I'll name my Fallout character Milk Drinker, in spirit.
Milk Drinker. Oh, but it's Fallout. They probably have some crazy name for milk.
Yeah. Rad Milk. Hypo Milk. I want to fucking play Fallout 4 so bad.
Not to date the episode, but
not to date the episode. Hey, you don't know that. You don't know if it's months or weeks or hours until Fallout comes out. Hours.
Like 72?
Yeah.
Or less than.
Less than. Anywho.
So are you just... Is he just like talking about how his neck hurts now?
No. He's basically saying. So in Resident Evil 2, Leon was a rookie. He was a rookie cop. It was his first day. He survived, and then they promoted him to President's bodyguard.
Sweet.
After one day, because that makes sense.
Sweet.
And now I'm here doing super secret spy missions.
Oh, look at that extension.
We'll see ya.
Louise, now that we're not tied together anymore, peace!
What do you want?
Hunnigan,
Sorry, I couldn't get
get out of here.
I was a bit tied up.
Oh, Leon, you clever bastard.
For real though, all of the one-liners he say could understandably be followed with like a laugh track. Everyone.
Everyone loves Leon.